I have an exciting announcement, now going to be called The House Between. Did I eat more cake than I should have last night? Yes. Was it worth it? Yes. Best meal of all. Chick-fil-A. People are gonna get the wrong idea about you. You can be like, whew, look at that man, he's always cooking for her. How do we make the toilets get scrubbed and mom not have to say it needs to be done? Are you even a millennial if you don't periodically eat avocado toast? It's one of those nights when dinner plans have just escalated. I started a blog. It's Mother's Day and we have a feast going on today. Let me show you. First, we have a tri-tip cooking on the grill. I just finished peeling these shrimp. We're gonna saute these up in the pan or frying pan with some butter and some seasoning and some lime juice. I've got this that needs to go into the oven. I've got baked potatoes going in the oven. We're just going all out. And last but not least, we've got a homemade from scratch chocolate cake with a caramel drizzle, and my daughter did sprinkles on top. I used the recipe from the Sweet Laurel baking cookbook for the chocolate cake. It is so good. I think they also have it on their website if you just look up Sweet Laurel Bakery. Chocolate cake that changed everything. Dark chocolate fudge frosting, and then the vegan caramel sauce on top is what I'm using. Okay, here's the final product. Our shrimp are cooked. Our tri-tip is so yummy. Dad's making up baked potatoes. I have a sweet potato. They all have regular potatoes. And we've got cauliflower. Oh, baby. Yummy yum. Happy Monday. I did it. I drank a cup of tea this morning instead of coffee. It's already drank and gone, but this is the variety that I had this morning. The kids had cereal for breakfast. My daughter's already getting started on her schoolwork. I pulled ground chicken out of the freezer last night, and we're gonna do chicken burgers with that tonight for dinner, so that's defrosting. I got another loaf of sourdough bread going. I just started it this morning. I pulled my sourdough out of the fridge last night and fed it, so it was ready to go. What else? Did I eat more cake than I should have last night? Yes. Was it worth it? Yes. All right, it's like 9:30 a.m. Don't really have much of an appetite, but I'm gonna have half an avocado and a chocolate sea salt version with my electrolyte drink. I just reused this bottle. It doesn't actually have kombucha in it. Breakfast is served. My daughter and I are getting the best meal of all, Chick-fil-A. We just got done. We went and hung out with my mom for a little bit and did some shopping. And now we're having Chick-fil-A. I got, oh, they even gave me receipts so I can show you how much. So for an adult meal and a kid's meal, total was $20.98. I just got the 8-piece grilled nugget meal and fries and an unsweetened iced tea. My daughter got the regular breaded kids nuggets meal and an apple juice. Bon appetit. Do you want some Chick-fil-A sauce? We got Dad of the Year cooking chicken burgers on the grill tonight. People are gonna get the wrong idea about you. Yeah. You can be like, whew, look at that man, he's always cooking for her.
That's fake news.
Dinner tonight is about as basic as you can get. We're doing chicken burgers on the grill, and I'll probably cut up some fruit. All we have left is apples and I think 1 kiwi in the fridge, so I'll cut up some fruit for the kids to go with it. Maybe throw some chips on a plate. That's what we call a summer dinner. Is there a slice of cake left? Yes. Will I be eating it tonight? Yes. Have I already eaten a slice today? Yes. It's my last slice, so I'm gonna eat it after dinner and savor it, and then all the temptation is gone and I can eat healthy again. I'm not over here doing nothing while he's grilling. I did up my sourdough, so I'm gonna wrap it up and stick it in the fridge for the night. And then I got fruit cut up for the kids. Just waiting on burgers. We got plates ready. Burgers are happening. What is it? Just Chick-fil-A and mayonnaise on it? Yeah, that's the best way to have it. All right, serving up burgers. Chicken burger dinner. I'm just doing a chicken bacon ranch lettuce wrapped variety. Also, let me show you what my son picked out for me for Mother's Day so that he doesn't have to sweep the kitchen every day anymore. Why on God's green earth did I wake up at 5:15 today? I don't know. My body just did. But it also means my body needs coffee. So, happy Tuesday. Here's my husband's lunch for the day. For the record, he said that these pepperoni pizza crisps are not that great. So, there you go. There's the review. Not very good, but he's eating them anyways. Okay, pulling myself together here. The kids had cereal for breakfast, and my son had cereal for breakfast. My daughter made herself a cinnamon roll in a mug. I got out of the shower and she was in the middle of making it all by herself. That is a favorite breakfast around here. I am getting my sourdough ready to throw in the oven. I got my Dutch oven warming up in the oven. So I just need to pull this out. Looks a little wetter than usual. But there we go. Can you see it? Put it where you can see it. I just kind of wing it when I score it. I don't have anything particular I usually do. I'm just gonna do an X, a nice big X this time. Sometimes I try and do something fancy. Not feeling that today. Okay, let's pull this out. Ooh. And it goes. Okay, and then mom's breakfast, avocado toast on my sourdough, elevated with a fried egg. Are you even a millennial if you don't periodically eat avocado toast?
What?
Don't think so. She's in a crazy mood. While the kids are terrorizing the cat. So I'm gonna make myself a London fog. So I got Earl Grey. I'm doing a decaf one. My tummy is probably from all the cake I've been eating the last couple of days. My tummy's like not feeling so hot. So I'm gonna have a nice hot cup of tea. I'm gonna use honey to sweeten it today, only because my tummy is feeling sensitive, and if I use the xylitol can put it over the edge. Like on a regular everyday my tummy feels fine basis, it's fine, but if I'm feeling sensitive, it's not the right option. And then my philosophy right now with eating This is kind of new. I'm still feeling things out. But my philosophy, generally speaking, is high healthy fat, high healthy protein, low carb. Now, it's not that I never have carbs, or I don't even like try to do like keto or anything like that. If I have carbs with a meal, I just always try to eat my fat and my protein first, and I always try to eat more fat and protein than the carbs. Does that make sense? So it's not like exclusively low carb, but I just try to moderate. And if I'm filling up on healthy fat and protein, then I'm gonna eat less carbs by nature. So anyway, I'm gonna put some collagen peptides into my tea. Thought I had a scoop in here. Just to kind of balance things out. Give me a little extra protein boost. Just do like 2 tablespoons, 2 generous tablespoons. And then I have my Nut Pods creamer. French vanilla. This one's good. I was just getting like the regular version. French vanilla is elevated. Anyways, time to go start schoolwork, housework, all the things. Look at that big, beautiful loaf, fresh loaf. Lunchtime has arrived. So we've got plate number 1, some tuna salad and yummies. Plate number 2, I got a grilled cheese sandwich, and then my plate here, the rest of the tuna salad, veggies and dip, crackers, nuts. We're good to go. This is the lunch spread today. So it's one of those nights when dinner plans have just escalated because my stomach hasn't felt good all day. Anytime I eat, it's really upset. So I don't really want to eat anything for dinner. But I have this ground pork that I've had in the fridge for a couple of days now. I pulled out of the freezer, so it needs to get used up relatively soon. And then I pulled this ground beef out of the freezer last night. Originally, I was thinking I will make meatloaf for dinner tonight. So I was going to use half the ground pork and the ground beef. Mix it together, have a really good recipe. But I don't really want to do that because I just don't really want to do that. So my husband's like, well, we can use the ground pork and make it into breakfast patties and just do breakfast for dinner. And I'm like, great, that works perfect. Everybody's happy. I'll probably eat something light. But also, like, if I'm already getting the ground pork out, because we'll use half of the ground pork to do breakfast patties, and then the other half I'll save for the meatloaf. So I may as well just mix up the meatloaf right now and stick it in the fridge, and then I'll thank myself tomorrow when all I gotta do is pull it out and put it in a pan and bake it. When you don't want to cook, you may as well cook 2 meals, right? Anyways, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to mix that up in this bowl, throw it in the fridge for tomorrow, mix pancakes up in this bowl, mix some sausage, breakfast sausage up in this bowl. Do you follow? All right, my daughter just helped me mix up the meatloaf. So this is the recipe I use, maple glazed meatloaf from whatieatinaweek.com. I modified it a little bit because I didn't have any zucchini on hand, so I just doubled the grated carrot. But this is a really yummy recipe, super yummy. The topping on it that you put on is a mixture of Dijon mustard, maple syrup. So it's super duper yummy. I'm just gonna put some plastic wrap on top of this and stick it in the fridge for tomorrow. I'm glad I did that. Future Nicole will thank me. So move on to pancakes now. All right, we mixed up the pancake mix. We did the easy gluten-free pancakes from mamaknowsglutenfree.com. And then we've got our other half a pound of just plain pork sausage. So we need to mix up some seasoning in it.
Yeah.
I just looked up a recipe. I just Google searched it, and it's from allrecipes.com. And so we just need to add, we'll need brown sugar, sage, salt, pepper, marjoram, crushed red pepper, ground cloves. That's what we're gonna add to it. You wanna go gather ingredients? Okay, I got my professional assistant making up the pancakes. This is what our sausage patties looked like.
I
So
make
we're
smiley
gonna-
faces onto one.
we're gonna have Dad probably
Daddy,
fry
I make
these up.
smiley faces onto it.
Good morning, happy Wednesday. Do you like the wet hair? We're going real all natural today. Breakfast of champions here. I've got coffee. I've got my almond butter chip bar. My stomach is feeling better today. I just had some apples and peanut butter. Basically, that was it for dinner last night. The kids devoured the food like as we were cooking it for dinner, so I didn't get like a video of their plates or anything, because as the sausage patties came off, they ate them. As the eggs were fried, they ate them, and the pancakes were, disappeared. Everything disappeared very quick, so dinner was a hit. I'm glad I did that, went that direction. That's a nice thing about not meal planning. You can just change your mind and do whatever you want. Couple things I thought I would share with you over my cup of coffee this morning. So I just finished reading Atomic Habits by James Clear. Have you guys read this book? This is a really good book. I took like a whole page worth of notes, and so good. I feel like there's so many things in here that I can apply to like running my house, running my home. I feel like since I'm new to this homeschooling realm in the last couple of months, it's overwhelming. It's very overwhelming. And juggling all the things and figuring out schedules and expectations and chores. And like when my kids were in school, they didn't really have many chores because they would go off to school. I would get the house all tidy. I would throw the laundry in the, start the laundry. I could do all the things because I had time, I had space, the house was quiet. I could get things tidied up and cleaned and then get my other things done. But now that they're home all the time, the house is always dirty. There's always stuff. I didn't realize having kids home full time would make my house exponentially more dirty. I don't know why I didn't think about that, but I didn't. So I'm gonna try and implement some habit stacking, some temptation bundling. These are all like words that I learned in the book. Priming our environment, like all the things. So I'm gonna stay tuned. I will let you know what works and what doesn't, because I feel like all day long I'm telling everybody what to do, and that's not fun. And also, like, I'm spending a lot of energy making sure everything else gets done, and I'm not getting the things I need done. Does that make sense? It's like very mentally taxing, rather than just going and doing it all myself and having the time and the space to do it. Now I'm spending my whole day telling everybody else what to do. And I don't want to. I want things to become automatic and to become like, I have to learn to set expectations, learn to have boundaries and things like that for the kids, just to make our day flow smoothly. I'm not good at sticking to a schedule, but I am good at sticking to habits. So as long as I have the habits, they don't necessarily have to happen in a particular order. Does that make sense? Anyways, Atomic Habits for the house. That's what we're working on. And I know summer's coming. Like, we're gonna be done with schooling in a couple of weeks, essentially. And then all hell breaks loose because it's summer. So maybe this is the wrong time of year to try to be doing this, but I want to figure out. So I wrote down like areas of friction. So areas where it feels like I'm constantly trying to keep up. I'm constantly telling people to do these things, or like areas of the house that are constantly getting cluttered, or I don't know, just trying to make it run more efficient. Okay, that's the goal. That's the goal for all of us, isn't it? So I'll let you know what works for me. We're gonna experiment together. So if you guys have tips for how your household works well and flows well, and all the things get done, like the toilets get scrubbed and life happens, like how do we make all that happen? How do we make the toilets get scrubbed and mom not have to say it needs to be done? That's what I want to know. Also, besides finishing this book, I have a life hack. That worked. My son, who is a 5th grader, is great avid reader, loves reading. He got a Kindle for Christmas last year, like a kid's, they have like a version where you can have like a kid's profile on it, so you can control what books they have access to and all that. But we got him a Kindle for Christmas this last year. Life changer, because I could not get books fast enough for him to read them. He would just fly through books. Anyways, life changer. But he would not read chapter books. He totally capable of reading chapter books. He had the vocabulary, he's got the reading skills, all of that. Just wasn't interested. He was not interested in sitting down and looking at a whole page of words, right? Like that was just like, he's a boy. So I had this grand idea that I would read a chapter book to them aloud. A really good chapter book that would really hook you. Any guesses what I read? I read the first Harry Potter book to them. He is hooked, and he started reading the second one on his Kindle the other day. And it's the first time he has ever picked up a chapter book and started reading and like been interested. So try reading aloud. It doesn't necessarily have to be Harry Potter, but a book series that is really good, that'll hook you and you'll want to read more. So there's a life hack for you. Happy Hump Day Wednesday. Gonna drink my coffee, maybe eat this, I don't know. And then we're gonna start schoolwork because, yep, it's 9 a.m. It's time to start schoolwork. Lunch today on the go. We did a grocery haul, so I got a bag of nuts. I got some salami. You want to show them what you guys are eating for lunch? Lunchables. Lunch on the go today. Convenience. Also, we got home and I was still hungry. That didn't hold me over. So I cut up an apple and I got this creamy almond butter that I got on my grocery haul. I'm getting ready to film my grocery haul video, but I just need a little snacky snack. So, gonna eat that too. Okay, for dinner tonight, we are doing the maple glazed meatloaf. Hold on, let me show you. Man, this is well used. It's been splattered on many a times. Maple glazed meatloaf from whatieatinaweek.com. Really, really good. Really, really good. I mean, my daughter won't say that, but I will. So I cooked it. I make mine into like meatballs, like little mini meatloafs. You can do it, the recipe calls for it to be made into like a loaf, but I like it this way because easy serving sizes. And I feel like it crumbles easier in like the loaf version of it, so they stick together better as like a meatball. Anyways, you glaze it with Dijon mustard maple syrup mixture. Sounds weird, but it's really good. And then stick it back in the oven to cook a little longer. And then a side dish I'm gonna do with it, we'll probably do some sourdough bread slices with it. And then I'm gonna try a new recipe, butter braised radishes. I will look at it with you in just a minute. Hold please. I got the sauce on them. I don't want to tip them too far. I'm gonna stick them back in the oven for like another 10 minutes. And then this, I don't know, I copied it out of a recipe book that I borrowed from the library, and I don't know what recipe book it is. But it's butter braised radishes, and it's basically you just pan fry them in butter. I That's really all it is. I've cooked radishes like, I can count on one hand how many times I've cooked radishes to go with a meal for us. My kids are not crazy about them, but we're gonna give them a try because it's an easy, low carb veggie side option. And I feel like they have a very neutral taste, even though my kids are like, I don't like radishes. They actually don't really taste like anything. They taste like potatoes, essentially. So we're gonna try out this recipe because I feel like put butter on any vegetable and it tastes fine, right? So we're gonna give that a go. And I'll show you when dinner's done. All right, we got kid plate number 1. We've got kid plate number 2. We got mom plate, and we got dad plate. Bon appetit. This is what we have left over from dinner. My kids did not like the radishes. They were not a hit. So most of the radishes got put in the chicken scrap bin. So I will not be making radishes again. Lesson learned. I don't mind the taste of them, but my kids say they are terrible. So we'll stick with the veggies that I know they will eat because there's veggies I know they will eat. Anyway, this is the leftovers going in the fridge. Happy Thursday. Coffee Thursday. Today is fun day, fun homeschool day. I think we're gonna try and go do a field trip to the kangaroo farm to see kangaroos. So we're excited about that. I slept in because apparently my brain hurts. I am extra tired, so it is 7 a.m. and we are getting rolling. All right, it's almost 9 a.m. We're finally getting our stuff together. Avocado toast with an egg and some ketchup again today. Apparently it's an avocado toast week. All right, we're trying to get out the door. It's 9:40 now. The kids packed their own little Lunchables here with some fruits, some veggies, some protein, and then lots of unhealthy things to balance it out. And then I made my signature salad to go. So we're getting there. And then for dinner tonight, I'm thinking I will make up this dirty rice dinner mix kit for the kids. I pulled out some ground beef. Yeah, I'm always thinking about dinner. I pulled out some ground beef out of the freezer, and then we still have, and we still have quite a bit of shrimp left over from Mother's Day. So me and my husband will probably eat up that and whatever's left of the meatloaf. So we'll finish off those leftovers. The kangaroo farm was so fun, so cool. I have some pictures I'll share with you over here. But we got to see kangaroos. We got to pet them and feed them. What else did we see? There was peacocks and chickens everywhere. We got to feed donkeys. We got to feed alpacas and a llama. We got to see a kangaroo mama with a little baby in its pouch, like poking out. It was so cute. And we had the place completely to ourselves. Right now there's like a field trip that's rolling in as we're getting ready to leave, and there's a ton of people here, so I'm glad we came when we did. It was super fun little field trip. The kids are outside playing on the swing. I'm gonna eat my lunch in peace and quiet, I guess, and then we're gonna head home. Kiddos, with the help of Dad, made their own dinner tonight. It's cooking in the pot right now. How much longer does it need to go?
17.
Oh, you have a timer on? Okay. So kids and Dad are gonna have the dirty rice, and then I'm gonna warm up some leftover shrimp from Mother's Day. I'm trying to show off your feather. They got peacock feathers at the... Oh, you just dipped it in my oily pan.
Do we wash it?
It's gonna be a little oily. Got peacock feathers at the kangaroo farm. Okay, and then I have this riced veggie cauliflower rice medley thing. I'm gonna pan fry it to eat with my shrimp.
Wash it.
There's a few minutes left on that. Actually, that's looking pretty much done. And here's my dinner tonight, and the extra leftovers will probably be dinner tomorrow night for me. Why, hello there. Happy Friday. We have almost made it all the way through the week. Coming to you once again from the floor of my bedroom, because it's quiet in here and there's good light. So that's what we're doing, okay? When I sit in my bedroom, the kids just get the whole house to themselves because our house is very open concept. And so wherever I am, it's loud unless I'm in my bedroom. Breakfast today. Is it ironic that my daughter picked out the green apples, the Granny Smith apples at the grocery store, and I'm the only one that's eaten them so far? I've got almond butter, apples. I also had a plate of these last night after dinner. I've been craving them. I don't know why I've been craving them, but we're gonna go with it. And making myself a cup of tea. I think this is like honey lavender chamomile tea, something with some collagen in it. So that's my breakfast for you. I'm gonna eat it while we start our schoolwork probably. Yes, I am in sweatpants and a coat. I'm cold. It's been raining here the last couple days and I'm ready for the sun to come back. But I have an exciting announcement. I, for a while, have been thinking about changing my channel name, and I finally landed on a different name. I had originally named it the Chore Channel just because I thought I would mostly just be filming myself doing chores. It's kind of morphed into more of grocery hauls, a lot of grocery hauls, thank you very much, but also just like daily life stuff, and I feel like the name doesn't match the content. I feel like changing my channel name will just broaden my horizons a little bit. So now going to be called The House Between. So I'm really excited about that. I also have another announcement. I started a blog. It's very primitive, very primitive. But I will put a link down below for you guys if you want to check it out. All I have on it right now is like 3 recipes. The intent is to share mostly recipes with you, but also some other stuff. So we'll see what that morphs into. I'm just kind of making it up as I go along. So we'll see how this all goes. It's been really fun and I'm really excited about it. And my husband was even like, you're really excited about this. Anyways, breakfast time, school time. See ya at lunch. Lunchtime is being served. We got a rice cake with peanut butter and honey. We've got some tuna salad, and I'm doing another snack plate with tuna salad. So, lunch is served. We're calling tonight's dinner the All-American dinner because this is about as American as you can get. I've got strawberries. I've got chicken nuggets, dino-shaped chicken nuggets, and I've got chips. So there we go. We have an extra kid at our house tonight, and that extra kid is very picky. But I know this child will eat chicken nuggets. So that's what we're feeding. We are feeding the children chicken nuggets. We pick our battles. So that's what we're gonna do. They also said that they like strawberries. So strawberries it is. This batch of strawberries is good. I don't know what it is about spring, but I know that they're not even like technically in season yet in our area, but it just tastes so good to eat fresh fruit, like specifically berries. And we got 3 plates ready to go. And then my husband and I are having really glamorous dinner tonight of leftovers. So I'm eating the last of the shrimp and the cauliflower rice, and he's eating the rest of the dirty rice from last night. And I might be cheating and baking a batch of cookies for myself and the kids to eat tonight. I needed a sweet treat. Good morning. Happy Saturday. I'm gonna go check on the chickens. Hello, girls. You guys got out. Is there still people? Is there still folks inside? Oh yeah, hi guys. You can come out now. Where's Rusty? Rusty's the nice one. Come here, Rusty. Come here, Rusty. Rusty's our friendly chicken. Hi. Hi, come here. Come here. Yeah. Hi. Hi. It's another rainy day today. Time for coffee. I have been working feverishly to get my blog ready for when this video comes out. And I'm just learning all the things, and my brain hurts from learning all the things. It's good for me to learn something new, but there's a lot to figure out, so I'm really excited for it. But it's a lot of work, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll all be set up and ready to go by the end of the day today. It's not much, but it exists. That's what matters. All right, it's almost 11:30. I still haven't eaten breakfast. I've added 2 children to my collection of children, extra children for the day. I just made this, and I'll tell you, it's very good. I'm upping my sliced apple game here. Sorry. And I did like 2 tablespoons of almond butter. I did like a 1/4 of a scoop of protein powder. I did like a scoop of peptides. A little sprinkle of that. A little sprinkle of chocolate chips. It tastes like cookie dough, like healthy cookie dough, okay? But it tastes like cookie dough on an apple. And it's really good, so I'm gonna call it, what am I gonna call it? I'm gonna call it cookie butter. Apple cookie butter. I don't know, but I just discovered a new thing, and it's very good. Lots of protein. We're approaching 1 o'clock. All of the children are hungry, so I'm doing just super simple nachos, just cheese nachos. I'll pull out some fruit of some kind. I think I have some pineapple, kiwis, or apples. We'll throw that all out on a plate for them. So I'm just waiting for the oven to warm up. I'll stick that in, and we're off to the races. Also, I kicked all the children out of the house for a minute so I could have some peace and quiet because they're very loud. We're having some friends over kind of on the fly tonight for dinner. So I pulled out, let me show you. I pulled out a whole chicken. Actually pulled it out last night before I went to bed. And so I'm letting that defrost in some warm water. And then with the chicken, I think I'm just gonna do like really simple salad and some cooked rice. So that'll be simple. I have cookie dough left over from last night, so I'll cook that up and I can throw that out with dinner as well. Super simple. Like I said, that's my life right now. As easy as it gets. I was just telling my husband, it's amazing to me, every time we have extra kids on a weekend, how much easier it is to feed and care for 5 kids for a day rather than 2. 2 is harder than 5. Why is that? Why does that math happen that way? Lunch is served for 5 kids. All right, lunch has come, lunch is gone. My husband ate the leftovers of the nachos, and my kids also had 2 giant bowls of popcorn. My kids, all of the kids, had 2 giant bowls of popcorn to go with their lunch meal. So lunch is taken care of. I'm starting to think about dinner already. I know it's only 2 o'clock, but they're gonna My friends will probably be over like between 3 and 4. And something I've learned about myself is that I am a very terrible multitasker. Very, very bad at multitasking, despite what you might think based on my YouTube videos. So I try really hard to prep any food ahead of time before like friends and family arrive when we're hosting people over, because I'm not good at prepping food and carrying on a very productive conversation. So I want to be able to like hang out with them when they get here. So I'm gonna do that whole roasted chicken. I'm gonna do just a simple salad. I'm gonna cut that up right now. I'm warming up the oven right now to throw the cookies in and bake all of them and set them aside. And then all I gotta do is, prep the chicken and get it into our, what do you call it, Ninja Foodie Instapot thing, pressure cooker, and throw rice in a pot and boil it so that I don't have to do a lot of hands-on stuff once they get here, and we can just hang out and have fun. So, salad time. Here's my life hack. That's probably not much of a life hack. But so I peel the carrot, like the outside off the carrot, and then to put carrot pieces in my salad, I literally just like use the peeler to get little pieces. Like I said, it's probably not much of a life hack, but this is what I do. Okay, the salad is done. There's some cucumbers in there as well. Kids were already requesting carrot sticks, so I just cut up a little plate of veggies that can go with afternoon snack or dinner tonight. And then look at these cookies, ta-da! Okay, dinner is already eaten. I forgot to film it, but we had rice, we had salad, the kids had veggies. There was fruit that existed here, and then a chicken that is decimated. It's Sunday. We had so much fun last night. We stayed up late. I have no idea what we're gonna eat today now. So let's figure that out.